Rob Sharpe, a man that loves mystery and travel, found himself on Main Street in Marlborough this past week. Why, you might ask? He is walking across America. Both his dog Jackson and supportive wife are also joining him on his adventure.
My name is Rob Sharpe. I'm 62 years old, and I've been living for the last 5 years in Mexico. When I was younger, I used to be a big mountain climber, and whitewater kayaker, and adventurer. I settled down and had a family, and then while we were in Mexico, I came up with this idea that both my wife and I could do together, and that would be walking across America. In the 80s, I traveled in a van, and I was, again, a rock climber and a kayaker and adventurer. I've gone across on motorcycle trips, 10,000 mile solo motorcycle trips. I've traveled across the United States so much in cars and buses and motorcycles. I just had never walked across, and so I decided that would be a great thing to do. Right now I start in Boston, and I'm walking the longest highway in America, which is Highway 20, Historic 20, and it ends in Newport, Oregon. I'll be averaging, once I get going, about 20 miles a day, 6 days a week. Divide that into 3,500 miles, and it will take me about 6.84 months to do.
Although this trip is about traveling, there is a more powerful reason behind Rob's motivation for his cross-country journey. Having survived cancer helped fuel Rob's passion for philanthropy, giving back to others and prioritizing his life to have a more meaningful impact.
When I had cancer, as many people do, and it really started to make me think about my life, whether you didn't know if you were going to survive or not. And it really made me think about what was important in my life. And after all of the treatments, and then 5 years where they didn't know whether it was going to come back or not, and I finally got the clean bill of health, I just changed my priorities. There's a lot of people that are left behind by society, that they're in between that money income between affordable housing and having nothing. And so I chose a nonprofit organization called Homes on Wheels Alliance, and they're at homesonwheelsalliance.org. And what they do is they provide vans, minivans, converted school buses that they convert with a host of volunteers, making them with carpenters, electricians, and solar experts to make them livable for people.
I'm Brittany Baldessari in Marlborough, WMCT News.